I was married for over 20 years and like I was so used to being a wife.
Divorces and breakups and separations, they're not easy. They're very, very painful.
I just came to the realization that like if you're 40 years old, you're like you're never going to find love
Sweetheart, like you said, you're 40. You might have to run into a 50-year-old.
yeah, you date people and like sparks fly and then it's just like, "Oh, I found better."
This is pretty sad because it's true. The older you get, dating doesn't get easier.
I'm just more sad about the fact that like it's impossible. It's impossible to find someone that you will 100% trust.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Travis, and welcome to the IPH Theory. Also, I am one half of the cultural discussions. Please like, follow, and subscribe to both entertainment channels on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a video for you today. It's about a divorced woman, and she was married for 20 years. And it seems that she's having issues or problems with dating. And I just want to expand on this. And I want you all to expand on this with me. Let us review.
I just came to the realization that like if you're 40 years old, you're like you're never going to find love oh my god. Sorry, I woke up like really really emotional because I was married for oh my god, I need to stop. I was married for over 20 years and like I was so used to being a wife. I loved being married. Like I love being a wife. I love having like that one person I love coming home to and like venting all my to. And now it's like, yeah, you date people and like sparks fly and then it's just like, "Oh, I found better." I'm just more sad about the fact that like it's impossible. It's impossible to find someone that you will 100% trust. And part of it has to do with me too because of my insecurities, but honestly 99% of the time it's because they're cheating, because it's so accessible. Social media, talking to other women. Why do I still have my fucking seatbelt on?
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys heard what I heard. This was an attractive woman. She is a divorced woman. And I believe she said that she's 40 years old. And let's start right here. Let's send healing energy her way. You know, divorces and breakups and separations, they're not easy. They're very, very painful. I went through a painful breakup at one time in my life. I didn't think I'd ever date again. And once I think about it, I still ain't been in love since. But I might get back out here pretty soon. But ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty sad because it's true. The older you get, dating doesn't get easier now. She's a beautiful woman. There's always somebody waiting for a beautiful woman. But she says that they tend to have flings and they'll date and they'll talk for a little bit. Then all of a sudden they just go ghost, or the example that she said was they find somebody better. Sweetheart, I'm pretty sure you found somebody better at one time in your life. I feel that us men go through way more pain and hurt than many of the beautiful women because you all can have all the options out here. We have to approach who we think we like. So if anybody was left because, the other person found better, I'm going to say the woman thought that she found better, but she might have left a good man that was going to be there to rub her feet and rub her back. Now, studies have shown that 70% of divorces are initiated by women. These are studies, and I will try to post them when I find it. But don't get mad at me. A lot of us men, we will stay in a relationship that we're not happy, but we'll stick it out because of the time and the history and the love, or if you all have kids. But this is sad. I mean, it's tough dating out here. You know, a lot of people are complaining about it. That's why whenever you have real love in your life, whether they're getting on your nerves or not, if they're not just blatantly out here cheating on you and bringing back diseases or unwanted pregnancies, you got to stick it out with the person that truly, truly, truly loves you and that you truly, truly love. And as a woman, you need protection. Now, men, we need protection as well, but we are the overall protectors. You don't want to be out here lonely and aging by yourself. And it's just sad out here. And like I said, I'm sending healing energy her way. But let's be honest. I bet you there's a lot of men that want you that you don't want. Are you approachable? Do you smile? Are you kind? Now, she did hold herself accountable and say it's partially her fault for her insecurities. And I applaud her on that, for her honesty and for her transparency. But we all have a fault in breakups and separations. Life is nothing but a choice. I can choose to be faithful. I can choose to commit adultery. I can choose to tell you the truth. I can choose to love you and be there for you. But yes, at age 40, dating is not going to get any easier, even though you are attractive. You are an attractive woman. So dating would be a little bit easier for you at 40 than a lot of women at 40 who might not be in the best shape, or who got a lot of kids, or who has been through so much trauma and ups and downs and turmoil in their life. Some men out here, they prefer younger women. For instance, I'm 36 years old. I don't have any kids. If I run into a beautiful 40-year-old, I date her. We can have a lot of fun together. I want to hang out. I want to get to know you. If she doesn't have kids and she is able to have kids, then who knows? I might give her a child. But at age 36, I am looking for a younger woman. So, sweetheart, like you said, you're 40. You might have to run into a 50-year-old. You might have to run into a 55-year-old, because if he's 55 and you're 40, ooh, you're going to be like young meat to him. He's going to treat you like the 25-year-old you, because that's what he sees in you. He's a little bit older. So you might have to go for older men. But at age 40, you might feel like you want to go for a 35-year-old or a 30-year-old. But if you're complaining about dating and then you start dating a man that's about 7 to 15 years younger than you, you're just here for fun. You're just here for playtime. But once again, I'm Travis, and I'm sending healing energy your way. I am sending love energy your way. And make sure you look internally to see what can you do better. Like you said, you acknowledged your insecurities. We all have insecurities. Some people have trust issues. Some people have commitment issues. Some people are just flat out bad for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this? She didn't tell us whether she initiated the divorce or not. I guess it's none of our business, but hey, she got on here and spoke, and I got on here and spoke. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Travis. You have a wonderful day. I didn't have no notes on that video. I tend to like to have notes because as you sit back and think and watch and listen, you can jot down everything that's really on your mind. But there are times you just want to speak from the heart and speak from the brain. And even when I take notes, I'm still speaking from the heart. I'm just writing it down. This was more like a freestyle. This was not a written song. Much love to you and your loved ones. Stay up.